Hello friends, this is Saurabh and today I'm going to do an unboxing and quick review video of Lenovo A6000. So what we have here is Lenovo A6000. It is the cheapest 4G LTE phone currently available in India at rupees 6999 and Lenovo is only selling it through Flipkart. So I purchased it through Flipkart flash sale and I received it, so I'm gonna do a quick review video of it. So let's open the box. It's a pretty standard box with specifications listed here along with other information. I've already cut through the seal, so let's just open it. What we have here is the handset itself. Let's take it out. The packaging is actually quite nice. Here are some user guides. This is the quick start guide, product information, warranty information, and this is related to SIM card and IMEI. Inside we have is a complimentary screen guard. Lenovo doesn't specify if they have used any protection on the handset itself, so I guess they haven't. So the screen guard is pretty much necessary. Here we have a pretty standard lithium ion battery. It's a 2300 mAh battery. And inside we have the adapter. The accessories are all in white despite the handset which we have in black. Flipkart is only selling the black version, but I guess there are other colors like white and red. And here we have microphones. They are pretty much the standard ones. They don't look so expensive, but compared to the price of the handset, it's nice for Lenovo to have included them. And here we have our USB charging and data syncing cable. And that's it. So let's check out the handset. It actually feels quite nice. The design is good and the build quality doesn't look so cheap. On the front we have 5-inch IPS HD display with capacitive buttons at the bottom, and here we have a 2 megapixel front cam, phone speakers, and here we have proximity sensors. On the left hand side we don't have anything. On the right hand side there is a volume rocker and power button. On the top we have a micro USB port and 3.5 mm microphone port, and on the bottom we have primary microphone. The secondary microphone is actually on the back, just below the camera flash. Here are the twin Dolby speakers, which I think are paired with the Dolby logo in the center. And here's the Lenovo logo. The back cover is actually made of plastic with matte finish, which kind of looks nice but not as premium as the red color or the white color. But unfortunately Flipkart is only selling the black color at this time. You can take out the back cover and replace it with the red one or the white one, which you can purchase later. The front of the phone is actually the same in all the colors, so that's nice. Here is the micro SD card slot along with the SIM 2 and SIM 1. The SIM 1 can hold 4G, 3G and 2G, but on SIM 2 only 2G will work. So let's put in the battery, and the battery fits quite nice. And let's put the back cover. The back cover actually does attract some fingerprints, but it's not as bad as the glossy one. So let's power on the device. Here you can see the Lenovo logo, powered by Android. Let's take out the protective cover. As you can see, it's taking quite a lot of time to start up for the first time. But I think it's quite normal. It won't take that much from the second boot and so on. Yeah, here's the Lenovo logo, the boot animation. Here you can see that the UI has been loaded and it's Lenovo's own UI, which is called Vibe 2.0. And here is the notification panel. You can see the basic buttons, and along with here you can expand the settings, and you can go into the settings from here. Let's check the about phone. As you might see that it's using Android 4.4 and it has a quad-core 1.2 GHz processor, as I mentioned before, with 1 GB RAM, and its internal storage memory is 8 GB, but you can expand it through micro SD card up to 32 GB. The UI is fairly simple. It has no app drawer, but you can just flip it from left to right to get other apps and back. It kind of reminds me of the Apple's UI. Swiping from below, you can bring up the desktop settings menu, from where you can manage your screens, lead screens and add screens, and you can also change your theme. Lenovo by default has 2 themes, which both are nice. Let's check out the other theme. Yeah, the theme is successfully applied and it's look quite nice as before as the other one, and this actually has a gray portion here. Yeah, so let's switch back to our original UI. The color reproduction on this phone is actually really nice. It's an IPS display, so viewing angles are quite nice. The touch response is very good, and I haven't noticed any lag up till now. This is the dialer app, and here is the dialer, call log, contacts and favorites. The interface is quite nice. The default browser in this phone is Google Chrome, and we can group the apps in folders. So let's check out the camera app. The rear camera is quite nice. The colors are not that saturated, but it has different modes like video mode and panorama, and it is using Lenovo's own camera UI with a lot of features. Here you can there's a lot of settings, and you can put a lot of effects. You can access the apps feature from this menu button and can switch between different apps, and you also have a cleaner here which cleans the RAM. So it comes to about around 400 MB with no apps running out of 1 GB. You can add a lot of apps and widget on the dash from here, like you can add this calendar here, and this has 8 GB of storage, out of which you get about 4.3 GB free, and the rest is occupied by the OS and the applications. This comes with a few apps and games put in by Lenovo, and you can also switch the default location from the internal storage to SD card, so you can install a lot of games on the higher memory SD card. Coming to the sound, let's check the Dolby app. So here we can customize the different profiles according to our need. Let's play the demo. So as you can see, the sound quality is really nice and loud. You can almost see everything. I guess the auto rotation is off, that's why it haven't gone to the full screen in the portrait mode. But the sound quality is really nice due to the twin Dolby speakers. So overall, this phone is a really nice buy. It comes pretty cheap and has a lot of features, and specifically the 64-bit processor and Android 4.4. You should definitely get this one if you are looking for an affordable handset. It has similar or even better features than the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4G, And thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe to my channel for more videos.